Upon the cliffs where olives grow and waves embrace the sunlit shore, a boy once dreamed of distant seas, yet loved his isle forevermore.
The hearth was warm, the halls were wide, with laughter bright and voices near, and in the gaze of one true bride he found a vow both deep and clear.
By gods above, by stars that gleam, by roaring tide and midnight beam, Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day. Beneath the fig tree's gentle shade, the elders spoke of war's demand.
Yet in his chest a promise stayed, to guard his love, to guard his land.
The gulls cry out, the sailcloth stirs, the harbor hums a low refrain. He swears before the olive spurs to find his isle through joy and pain. Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day. Though winds may tear, though nights may bind, the thread of home shall guide my mind. Ithaca, my heart, my home, through raging seas I'll always roam. No storm, no spear shall turn my way, till at your gates I stand one day.
10 years the smoke above their walls, 10 years of bronze on bronze that falls. The black ships line the sandy bay, and fate's long game would have its say. The drums beat low, the torches burn, the spears like forest thick and grim. Through blood and dust the seasons turn, and still the walls are strong and dim. Oh gods, behold this weary land, where heroes die by mortal hand. Beneath Troy's gate the shadows grow, where neither sun nor peace may go. Through endless night and war's cold breath, we walk the edge of life and death. Achilles' wrath, the Hector's fall, the morning cries in Ilium's hall. Yet still the tide of men returns, and still the bitter watchfire burns. The earth drinks deep, the heavens close, the winds bring salt, the vultures like waves against the stone, till only cunning claims the throne. Beneath Troy's gate the shadows grow, where neither sun nor peace may go. Through endless night and war's cold breath, we walk the edge of life and death. The streets were still, the watchmen slept on Ilium's hill. Within the camp a whisper grew, a cunning path the few men knew. A beast of oak with hollow breath, no blade, no fang, yet full of death. We shaped its frame, we carved its head, and gave the foe their wedding bed. Silent the tide as fate took hold, silent the night as gates unrolled. They dined till late, but in the dark the hatch unsealed, and out we crept with blades revealed. The fires rose, the trumpets cried, the streets ran red, the gods denied, and Ilium's crown was ash and smoke. Beneath the hooves the empire broke. The wooden beast with burning eyes shall open gates, shall end the lies. No sword can match the mind's own steel, no wall can stand when wits shall wield. 1,000 ships to homeward turn, yet in the west new storms shall burn. The wooden beast with burning eyes shall open gates, shall end the lies. No sword can match the mind's own steel, no wall can stand when wits shall wield. We came to shore with bronze and flame. The city slept, yet none would claim. That dawn would break with cries and steel, with plundered gold and captives wail. The walls fell fast, the streets ran wide, with treasures taken, ships supplied. Yet from the hills the horns did call, and shadowed spears began to fall. O fate, too proud the victors cheer, too blind to see the end draw near. At Ismaros the red tide turned, the ships ran full, the oarsmen burned. The Ciconian wrath, the vengeance cold, would stain the sea with warriors bold. They charged in ranks of bronze and might, their arrows darkened day to night. We held the shore with shield and blade, but for each life a price was paid. The waves were stained with friend and foe, the winds cried loud, the tide would grow. And from that day the truth was known, the sea gives none her spoils alone. At Ismaros the red tide turned, the ships ran full, the oarsmen burned, the Ciconian wrath, the vengeance cold would stain the sea with warriors bold. The Ciconian wrath, the vengeance cold would stain the sea with warriors bold.
Found a shore of gentle breeze, where flowers swayed and hummed with bees. The air was sweet, the fruit like gold, its taste a dream no tongue had told.
My men forgot the mast, the oar, the wives, the homes they'd left ashore. Their eyes grew soft, their hearts unbound. In lotus sleep no care was found.
Oh gods, keep sharp the sailor's mind, lest time itself be left behind. The lotus calls, the heart grows still, its honeyed peace, its silver thrill. But I will drag them to the tide and keep the oars that still abide.
They cursed my hands, they fought my will, but still I bore them up the hill, to bind them fast in hull and mast, and flee that spell before it passed.
For sweeter yet than lotus wine is Ithaca, that dream of mine. And though the shore was fair to see, it held the chains of memory. The lotus calls, the heart grows still, its honeyed peace would grant me safe return from all. A sack of leather bound and tight that held the tempest from our flight. For 9 long days the oars did sing, till Ithaca lay in the ring. But greed awoke in hearts of men, and loosed the storms to sea again. O folly deep, O trust betrayed. The gods look on the choice we made. The gift was given, the gift was torn. The calm was lost, the seas were sworn. To drive us far from hearth and land by mortal greed and faithless hand.
The clouds rolled black, the masted bend, the tide erased our journey's end. The winds we sought to keep at bay now swept the hope of home away.
And in the roar I saw the cost, the days ahead, the years we'd lost. And in my breast the oath grew more, to find again my island shore. The gift was given, the gift was torn. The calm was lost, the seas were sworn. To drive us far from hearth and land by mortal greed and faithless hand. O Lord of winds, hear now my plea. Grant once again my path through sea. The gift was given, the gift was torn. The calm was lost, the seas were sworn. To drive us far from hearth and land by mortal greed and faithless hand.
A bay of towering stone, where cliffs like giants carve their throne. The harbor seemed a welcome place, but shadows hid the hunter's face.
They came with spears as tall as masts, their voices roared, their footsteps fast. They crushed the ships with boulders cast, till all but mine were caught and smashed.
Oh gods, the sea was red that day, and none but we escaped their prey. In Laestrygonian jaws of dread the fleet was lost, my friends lay dead. Through shattered mast and screaming wave we fled, the hands we could not brave. Their arms like cranes, their eyes like fire. The cliffs became a funeral pyre. The oars beat hard, the sailcloth tore. We left behind that cursed shore.
The winds we prayed would guard our tracks still drove us on, no turning back. And in the wake a silence grew, for none remained but loyal few.
In Laestrygonian jaws of dread the fleet was lost, my friends lay dead. Through shattered mast and screaming wave we fled, the hands we could not brave. Oh sea, conceal our broken cry, and hide us neath your midnight sky. In Laestrygonian jaws of dread the fleet was lost, my friends lay dead. Through shattered mast and screaming wave we fled, the hands we could not brave. palace shone in morning dew. She stood with eyes of molten gold. Her words were honey, soft and bold. My men she called to feast and dine. They drank her cup of spiced red wine, and one by one before my eyes they fell to earth as swine's disguise.
Oh gods, what spell could turn the free
To beasts beneath the olive tree? Circe's hands, both fair and dire, can bind the heart, can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way, and won the dawn to break her sway.
With sword in hand and Hermes' charm, I faced her power without harm. She wept, she swore no more to bind, and in her hall we dwelt in kind.
A year we stayed in ease and song, yet still the road to home was long. And when we left, her gift was true, a path the living could not view. Circe's hands, both fair and dire, can bind the heart, can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way, and won the dawn to break her sway.
Oh Lady bright, your name shall stay.
The wind and wave have swept away. Circe's hands, both fair and dire, can bind the heart, can light the fire. Yet through her halls I carved my way, and won the dawn to break her sway. The harbor faded in the haze. The gulls cried out their parting praise. But in the east a shadow grew. The sky turned iron cold and blue. The mast bent low, the ropes did groan. The sea rose up with wrath unknown, and in the roar we heard the name of God to play a mortal's game. O Lord of seas, your will is clear. Yet still we hold, yet still we steer. Winds that betray, break not our way. Though thunder speaks and night holds sway, our sails may tear, our decks may reel, yet homeward still our hearts shall feel. The lightning split the salted sky. The oarsmen's hands were cracked and dry. We bailed the sea from out the hold. We prayed to gods both young and old. The dawn was pale, the fleet was torn. Yet in our chests the oath was sworn. Through storm and wrath, through death's own breath, we'll chase the light beyond the death. Winds that betray, break not Be kind, the helm is true. Let stars once more reveal their hue. Winds that betray, break not away. Though thunder speaks and night holds sway, our sails may tear, our decks may reel, yet homeward still our hearts shall feel. We found the isle of milk and grain, of honeyed curds and grassy plain. Yet in the caves the shadows lay, where none would dare to hunt or stray. He came a mountain crowned with hair, one baleful eye, a savage stare. His voice a stone, his breath a flame, the Cyclops curse without a name. Oh gods, conceal the mortal's guile, let with outmatch the brutal wile. Shadow of the Cyclops den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea and land. With wine we wove a drunken dream, we pierced the eye, he woke to scream. We clung beneath the rams that fled, through blood and smoke our freedom spread. Yet from the cliffs his curses fell, to shake the deep, to wake the swell. And in the west the god did hear, whose wrath would chase us year to year. Shadow of the Cyclops den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea and land. Oh sea, conceal us in your foam, till Ithaca shall call us home. Shadow of the Cyclops den, we steal away, we cheat again. No chain of stone, no giant's hand can bind the will of sea and land. The strait was narrow as a blade, where gods and monsters' wills were weighed. To starboard roared the maelstrom's pull, to port the hungry heads lay full.
The helm was set, the oars held fast. We prayed each breath would be our last, for better few to meet their end, than all to drown where worlds descend.
Oh cruel the choice,
Oh, cruel the time,
where death on either hand doth bide. Between the fangs, between the waves, we steer the path the doom yet braves. Through shadows maw and thunders hiss, we pass twixt Scylla and Charybdis.
yet raves through shadows maw and thunders hiss. We passed twixt Scylla and Charybdis. A jewel in Helios' name. The gods had sworn, the seer had told, that death would come to hands too bold. Yet hunger's cry and weary bone drove mortal hearts to claim their own. And while I slept, they struck the blow that doomed us all to depths below. Oh, son, bear witness to this wrong, and mark their fate both swift and strong. The cattle burned with holy fire, the sea rose up in godly ire. One ship remained, one soul to flee. The rest were claimed by storm and sea. The dawn was red, the air was still till thunder rolled from every hill. The mast was torn, the oars were thrown, the waves became a grave of stone. I drifted along a broken beam with Ithaca, a distant dream, and knew the price for oath betrayed was all the friends the gods had made. The cattle burned with holy fire, the sea rose up in godly ire. One ship remained, one soul to flee. The rest were claimed by storm and sea. Oh, Lord of day, your wrath was clear, yet still my heart held Ithaca near. The cattle burned with holy fire, the sea rose up in godly ire. One ship remained, one soul to flee. The rest were claimed by storm and sea. Beyond the reefs where sunlight dies, we heard the song, the sweetest lies. It curled like silk around the mast. It promised peace, it called us fast. Their voices shone like golden wine, each note a hook, each chord a line, to drag the heart beneath the foam and make the sea a final home. warrior's spear.
Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow.
The ropes cut deep, the drums beat slow, the waves kept time, the wind would blow, and in my skull their voices burned, yet still the prow to westward turned.
They faded slow as dusk grew wide, like ghosts retreating with the tide. And once the silence claimed the air, we found the sun still waiting there. Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow. Oh, stars above, guide through the deep, where dreams and death together sleep. Hear not the call, sail through the shade. Let not your will or heart be swayed. The sirens sing, yet we must go beyond their reef, where death winds blow. We sailed where no bright gull would fly, where moonlight shunned the ashen sky. The waves were black, the wind was cold, the air was thick with tales untold. Upon that shore of shadowed stone, no living heart should walk alone. Yet through the mist with torch in hand, we sought the voice from spirit land.
O shades, O kings, in silence keep, speak now from your eternal sleep. Night in the land where the dead still tread, where whispering souls to the living wed. Through gates of mist and halls of bone, I sought the truth to guide me
shadow door. Let not our souls return once more.
Night in the land where the dead still tread, where whispering souls to the living wed. Through gates of mist and halls of bone, I sought the truth to guide me
Her isle was crowned with bloom and vine, her halls with gold and silver shine. The sea lay calm, the sky was clear, yet still my heart was far from here.
She spoke of love, she spoke of rest. Her voice was balm, her arms a nest. But in her eyes the storm would grow, for she would never let me go.
Oh, fair immortal, kind yet stern, release the man who must return. Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits, beyond the foam, beyond the fates. 7 years the seasons turn. The heart was warm, yet still I yearn for olive shores and homeward sails, for voices sweet as Ithaca's tales.
And when the gods decreed my path, she wept yet loosed her tender wrath. She gave the tools, she gave the way, though in her heart I'd ever stay.
Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits, beyond the foam, beyond the fates. Oh, winds be kind, her blessing bear, for still her tears shall linger there. Tears of Calypso fall on the sand. She holds my heart with her gentle hand. Yet far away my true love waits, beyond the foam, beyond the fates. Unseen, the tempest came, with trident raised, he called my name. The waves like towers struck the mast, the deck was fire, the night was glassed. The oars were torn, the sails were split, the sky itself in anger lit, and in the foam his voice did roar, you shall not see your homeland shore. O Lord of tides, your hate is wide, yet still my helm shall face the tide.
carcass full. Yet still the prow cut through the rain, through loss, through fear, through endless pain. The sea was black, the stars withdrew, yet hope burned on in me and crew. For Ithaca still lit my dreams
beyond the gods' relentless schemes. Curse of Poseidon, storm on storm, your age shall break, yet not my form. Through roaring nights, through drowning day, I'll steer my course, come what may. Thunders cry, bear witness, I shall not die. Curse of Poseidon, storm on storm, your age shall break, yet not my form. Through roaring nights, through drowning day, I'll steer my course, come what may. Come what may.
Upon the sands of golden hue I woke to hands both kind and true. They bore me to their shining halls, where laughter danced through marble walls.
The king and queen with open hand did ask the tale of sea and land, and in their court my heart grew light, for home at last lay in my sight.
O friends whose ships the gods have blessed, your gift shall be my final rest. The Phaeacian shores, the harbors wide, shall bear me home on the rising tide. Through silver waves, through starlit foam, they'll carry me to hearth and home.
They gave me robes of finest thread, a feast, a song, a sailor's bed. Their oars like wings, their prow like flame, would carve my path to where I came.
And as the dawn rose o'er the deep, I closed my eyes in dreamful sleep, and Ithaca in morning's glow was all the world I longed to know. The Phaeacian shores, the harbors wide, shall bear me home on the rising tide. Through silver waves, through starlit foam, they'll carry me to hearth and home. O gentle folk, your name shall stay, till song and sea have passed away.
The hall was loud with strangers' cheer, their cups of gold, their stolen beer. They feasted there while I was gone, and thought my throne was overthrown. Yet in my hand the bow still lay, that none but I could bend or sway. And in its string the gods had wound the justice that would soon be found.
O hearth betrayed, O queen defied.
The lion wakes for what is won. Arrows fly, the guilty fall, one by one within the hall, till peace returns, till oaths are true, and Ithaca is mine anew.
The first was struck, his laughter ceased. The next fell hard amidst the feast. No mercy given, none was due to those who scorn both love and truth.
The walls rang loud with cries and fear, the floor grew red, the end drew near. And when the last lay cold and still, the dawn broke calm upon the hill. Arrows fly, the guilty fall, one by one within the hall, till peace returns, till oaths are true, and Ithaca is mine anew. Oh gods who watch through bitter years,
Now dry the queen's long fallen tears.
arrows fly, the guilty fall, one by one within the hall, till peace returns, till oaths